Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Hey. Four down. Gun. Wait.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Freeman. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Gun. Ready. Wait. Hey, Tuesday. Get out of it.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Double. Stop. Release it.
So here's Vic following the interception. Being chased out left. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time, and his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24.
All right, let's go.
4-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this
is taken in.
That's fine, but it's still across the line of scrimmage, yo. That's beautiful.
That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Throw right side, caught by Winslow.
Oh, it's a tight end. I'm gonna, whoa, boy. Keep playing that game. Keep playing that game.
It's 3rd down.
Keep playing that game. I'm gonna keep running my same thing.
Nearly as much as it is today. But he was fortunate to play for the Chargers, who did pitch it around pretty well, Brandon.
Well, yeah, you think about it, 7,000 receiving yards just south of that.
God damn.
35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there.
What happened?
And this is caught.
What just happened?
Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Brown.
Oh, I ain't about to cry, baby.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
There you go.
That's fielded in the end zone.
No. Oh,
and he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, wait.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch 18. Trips. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike. Hey, Rip Lance.
Now Ryan on 2nd down.
Oh, please. Gunslinger's on for no reason.
Maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit
crossing routes are not going to work on this asshole. I already know.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Look how he's playing.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Go! Slam!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Come on, pass interference. Give me this nigga just went through me, man.
There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are kicking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fuck.
Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Defense, the only thing that's saving us right now.
Do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr.
Gun,
Davis.
gun. 11. Hey, wait. Hey, Tuesday. Let him go.
Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Wait. Hey, express. 20. Got it. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
12. Gun. He's checking. Hey, South. Wait. 25.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, come on, really?
He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. He completes it to Julio Jones. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Now the pitch to Freeman. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, let's go. Gun. That is right. 11. 4 down. 21. Go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And
Oh, come on. Nigga, back-to-back drops in the end
So a
zone.
minute 55
I
to go
don't.
in the first
Boy, I
half.
tell you.
We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Oh, boy, I tell you.
So the failure to connect on 2nd
Wow.
down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
21. Check 26. Hey, Tuesday. 65. Hey, gun. Space.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He dropped it.
Come on.
Couldn't hang
What
on in the
the
end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
3.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force in.
I can't. Back-to-back drops in the end zone. What are they gonna do, Matt Ryan, like that? He get ball back after halftime.
situation. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively
Who
to
are
be
we at,
able to hold them to
25?
3.
Let's go for it. Why not? You're not going to get it. Bullshit, we're going to get it. If we don't get it, we just got to hold them for, you know, basically a
Now
field.
Morton Anderson for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
I don't remember
now
pressing
on 4th
that.
down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
We go for it, but I don't know what play to pick.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Space, space. Hey, check 24. Hey, express, express. 11. Wide, 25, sit on. Mike 50, Mike 50. 20, 20.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that play reminded me of Michael Strahan in 2001 when he was absolutely incredible. That was the year he set the single-season record for most sacks with 22 and a half.
And not surprisingly, defensive player of the year that season. And he also led the league in sacks in 2003, 142 and a half in his career. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, wait. Gun. Space. 21. Hey, South.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man complete. And they work this.
I can't believe he really caught it, but I don't give a damn. I'll take it.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're
Jesus,
get a
finally. Y'all catching all shit in the outfield, but nigga 3 times niggas drop balls in the end zone.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready. On. Hey, gun. Gun. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, wait. Mike's 50.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is tackled.
Oh,
inside
bad
the 40,
timeout.
Not quite to the 35. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, 12. Got four down. Hey. 21. Gun. Hey. Look out. Hey, we got right. I got him.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I don't believe what is going on. He just...
Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up
Okay.
2nd and 10.
All right, man. You're 1-9. It's all right. I'll go to bed.
Everyone's got 20, 20. Shift. Hey, red lance. Left. Get out, Hut.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he's got his star
Julio.
receiver. It's Jones for the
There we
Falcon
go, baby.
touchdown.
That's what we're talking about. Right before halftime.
Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
When in doubt, give it to your best receiver.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
He get ball back at the halftime, though, regardless. But we got to do something about that.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
Here we go.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, man.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Don't have
Here's the
aggressive,
Dallas
see what
offense now
happens.
heading back out onto the field.
Come out in
and
a
from this spot in the field with the clock
look
where
that
it's
I
at, you
don't
think we're just going to see
usually
a
run.
knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Quick.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Oh, twisting away. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
He get ball back after halftime.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good
know what he's
offense.
doing. I
Tie
know
game.
exactly
We'll
what
see
he's
the
doing.
second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, no. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A second down throw for Vick. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. This is
Hell no.
inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the
He knew
Cowboys
my own
have
man.
broken the tie. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone.
I don't even know why I spin.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Yeah.
Because some teams
We're going
script
to
to
still
start
try to
a
run the
half.
ball.
Other teams just
You
go,
know?
okay.
I like how
these are
he's
the
running
sequence
this
of plays we
right
want
here.
to run. These
I
things
like
worked
it,
well
but I
for
don't
us.
like it too.
Sometimes
Look.
they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Mississippi.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, Tuesday.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Right. Gun. Mike 50. Gun. Hey, South.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I don't know what happened. I don't have no game plan for
pick up
this.
his second sack now of the afternoon.
He beat me.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
21. Gun. 20. Gun.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan.
I mean, for one time, I can't get no animations on the catches, but I gotta go for it.
2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gun.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Orange.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Michael Vick. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
White 90. Alpha. And it's a black 2-9. Motion.
3rd and short yardage, Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, whatever.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Eagle. Base 24. Alpha. Orange. Base flag 2. Stop.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes
Ooh, I can't believe that blitz worked out. That was a gamble-ass blitz. I gambled on that one. I did not think that shit was going to get there. Low-key, I thought it was, but man, we held him just a little, just enough to get that crossing route bullshit out of the way. Whew.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a A nice inside run, sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
I doubt I can run a counter, but let's see what happens. The clock don't run out anyways, though.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
I want to run a screen, but I'm kind of a little bit freaked out to run a screen because screens are damn near broken as shit. But low key right now, the way he's playing, I might hit him with a screen later. Not now. I hit him later.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan, they'll set up a screen for Freeman.
Get off of me, nigga.
Shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
20, 54, South. Hey, wait. Hey, express. Let it go.
On 1st down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like what you was in.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah,
that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
Maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
10 more there and another 1st down.
I forgot you can't audible this play.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Let's see.
Loss of a yard there.
I try to run this play right, and this shit don't work.
That
Where's
almost
that?
felt like the defense said,
Goal
he is
line.
not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him
He
at
won't
the
get
line,
in.
but pushing him back a yard as well.
Hey, let's go.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams.
There we go, Ricky.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Ricky Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
I haven't led this whole game.
For
the very first one. Come on, we gotta take this one, right? What a crazy game. Okay, so there's something we know he's gonna do.
Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
How much? I can't get no pressure to this fucker.
Okay. That one goes for 24
okay,
yards.
that's enough. That's.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's Vic.
Enough. That's enough. That's enough.
Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Vic to throw. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target.
I'm sitting in the house.
And it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing, Vic. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Man, come.
He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
I've been dropping balls all fucking day in the end zone. This thing gets one good one. True Font doesn't even go for it, and it's over.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. There he goes inside the 30.
Okay, we want him to score.
Cowboys. Ricky Williams, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would like to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say,
let's get this is where we practice every
drill for, right?
Yeah, exactly,
you've
right
been
now.
in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence. Hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lawrence Taylor in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. It got his man complete. A very solid gain of 27. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
18, look for 18. Hey, right hash, right hash. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, gun. 21. Space. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st.
I know you're coming. I know he's coming.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to
I know he's coming.
Game.
There's
so
no doubt.
Play
There's
gets
no.
him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gun. Wait. Hey, gun. Got you. Wait.
Back to throw. And he will
Yeah,
reach the
I know what he's
8-yard line
doing.
before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You
That's
don't
what they
have
need
enough
right now.
people
Get the
to be
first
doing
down,
shit like
get out
that.
of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Get up! 11. You. Hey, express! Go!
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown.
I'm saying, I see his
So they
defense.
rally here in the final minute,
He's
and
no
an extra
user.
point away from tying this game.
He's no user. He
So
doesn't know how to
getting
use
the
his
big
user.
touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice.
I know,
into
and go
game
for it. I should have went for it.
Go as fast as possible.
Charles Davis
You
got me
already
ready to
have
go
your
for
play
it.
call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Yeah, I should have went for it.
Important extra point there, up and good.
But-
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
I ain't worried about defense. We know what he's gonna
And a
do.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Vic to throw it. Caught on the right side.
Side by damn, he's gonna get a fucking.
And now before this
Damn, we gotta
first
stop
down
him
play,
now.
We're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Alpha.
Vic. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Here we go, baby.
In there to bring him down for a loss.
Here we go.
of 7.
Damn, we gotta go to overtime
And
with
here
this
in
nigga.
overtime,
He won a toss.
If the team that receives
I wanted a
scores
toss.
touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can
I'm
still
going
have
for
some more football.
TDs,
That's exactly right.
baby.
If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession.
We're going
to
for the
either match
touchdown,
it
baby.
or score a
That's it.
touchdown
We
to
don't
win
want
the
no
ball
L's.
game.
Let's go.
If both
So a tie ball game here as the
And it's
kicks
the Cowboys.
away.
Come on, I gotta do this. No
This is
offense to my
taken about
homies if
7
you ever
yards
watch this
deep.
though.
And he'll take it up past
That's
the
a little
25
inside joke.
to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They
There we go.
control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
But see,
Still
I
having
don't
to
like
make
it,
that
so I'm gonna move
transition.
fast.
Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Gun.
What are you gonna cover?
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. And
This
incomplete
Tyreek
there. A
Hill.
nice hit, jars the ball
I know
free, and
I'm
brings
probably
up
a
third
little
down.
bit late on that. Okay,
Anytime
but
a defense can sit back in
Ew.
a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes
read
it very hard to
his
slot
game
one in.
plan.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
What, motion over?
Get up! Left!
I'm not giving him this ball back.
Gun! Ready, go!
On third down,
Well,
Ryan. He's got
I'm
this
not giving
almost
him
to
this
the
ball
40
back.
Before going out, Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I don't care what he says. You're not getting this ball back. I'm not giving it
It's
to you.
not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot,
And I'm gonna
as
do
you
what
just
you've been doing to me the
described,
whole
where in
game.
OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's.
You're
it's
no
the Jimmys
user.
and the Joes.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Oh, you're no user. Unless you figure out what the hell you're gonna do to stop me from doing that. You're leaving gaps.
Big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 2 first
Yeah, I'm
downs,
still gonna
and that moves
shake
the
you.
ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
11. Gun, gun. Come on, boy. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Get out, Hutch.
Now Ryan on 1st down.
I'm gonna go right after you.
Deep
Yep.
for Hill.
Tyreek.
In his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Oh boy, let me down out there.
Touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points.
Boy.
But the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the
I
end
can't
of the
believe
play.
Tyreek. I can't believe him. This is what you get for kicking your girlfriend, you dumbass nigga. Especially if she's the mother of your child.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
18 moving. 18 move. 11. Trip, trip. 22. 12. 52. Hey, express, express. Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun. You ain't got it.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Throw left side complete. It's Hill.
You better.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
Space, space. Watch the screen. Let it go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman.
Oh, you don't touch the ball no more whole game.
But
That's
this
it.
will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of...
I think he's gone, y'all. Don't let it end like this, because then I won't upload it. It's not over yet, though. God damn, it's a long-ass game, though. I'm trying to go clear my head one time. Damn. But if y'all enjoying this... Oh, y'all not going to even see this part, huh?
relief all the way up here in our booth.
And we're back. He paused the
The
game for some
friend
shit,
there.
and he timed out.
About it, if ball goes over the-
He must be doing something right now. Like I can't even argue with him. Maybe it's like the pizza must be here or whatever you want to call it. Like, and I want to give him time, but nope.
sideline, able to retain
Yep.
possession.
We're
no
not done yet.
turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
You know where I'm going though. Right down the middle, fade route, Tony Gonzalez.
Watch out. 54, south.
Or I might just run the ball just to see if he's ready for it. I shouldn't have run the ball.
Here's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him.
Okay, that means we got to stop him right now. Like, how do we go
He's
about doing
fumbled
that?
already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. Sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff
Oh.
it out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is.
What
First
is-
guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone.
What is
but it's
wrong with my
incomplete.
team? They won't catch anything. It's just me, y'all. Nobody else sees this. I mean, if you think your blood pressure is rising because you watching this, if you still watching this by the time you're watching this, I'm playing it right now, and I still can't get off.
So a big
But-
move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Go! 12. He's checking crab. 25 to 9. Look out! Look out!
We'll just stop him.
Motion,
set him back 5.
This is a stupid move. This is a dumb move. I know it's a dumb move.
Big one coming now for Morton Anderson. This to at least
I should have went for it.
here in overtime.
But oh, that's automatic first.
So hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Did he really just run into me? Is he gonna give me this game? Is this?
Mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Gun. 20. 5, 25 tonight.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Yeah, we're good at that.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much
We are
space to get a ball
really
in
good
there.
at
Yeah, when that
that.
field shrinks for those safeties,
Can I catch
it's
him
almost
slipping
like
though?
there's a couple
That's the
extra
real issue.
defenders
Look,
out there,
look.
right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman.
And then we win the game, baby.
Touchdown and a game winner.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning into this footage. If you watched the whole thing, appreciate it. Hit that like, subscribe. This is the type of BS I go through.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing
cuts.
palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal.
Whew.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But
This
how
shit
much
bad for your health, y'all.
that type of a
Be
game,
careful with this game.
we got us to overtime, and then we get the
Check out
dramatic
the
ending
stats.
to finish things off as well.
Damn.
What a game.
So that'll
Hit
do
that like
it
though,
for
y'all.
Charles Davis.
Subscribe.
The rest of our crew,
I'll be
I'm
back.
Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation
Peace out.
of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.